What's going on, guys? Enigma here. We are back on our bullshit zombies content because I've seen these leaks and I just I need to get into it now because I'm kind of losing it. So, according to leaks always got to take with a grain of salt. I think this is data mined. I'm pretty sure this is data mined. So like it's almost true, but like you still gotta take it with a grain of salt. The Gobblegum system is back. Their microtransactions, we know, like they're not that's not news to us. I am very excited if this is true because this just adds so much variety, and I think that's just what we needed. Because Cold War, every single map was the same, like was the exact same. You just played it the same. You don't even need to get the one weapon most of the time. Like everything was the same. There was nothing to spice it up. The Rampage Inducer was very good at spicing things up. I will say that was an excellent addition, and I think if they do the Rampage Inducer and Gobblegums, I think that's excellent. I think that's exactly what this new era of zombies needs. It just needs something to spice things up. You don't have to use the Gobblegum. They're optional. They've always been optional. You may be at a slight disadvantage if you don't use them, I guess, but they've always added so much variety, and I think a lot of replayability because I feel like you can do so much. So this to me is a big W, and this is Charlie Into. Like Charlie Into's pretty on the money. It's not like it's just random people leaking. Charlie Into is pretty on the money. They're pretty trusted. So I'm still taking it with a grain of salt, but it's looking likely. So I think this is a giant W. This is a big W in my opinion. I think it'll be fun as long as they're not too crazy and fun. I mean fun. I mean I want some goofy. I want some goofy ones. Like in Black Ops 4, I believe there was one where you can have like a duck floaty around all the zombies. That was hilarious. That was so freaking funny. Or like you kill a zombie, and I think it's in BO3 also, and they just go floating up into the sky. It's fun. It's funny. So if we get things like that, and then the normal perkaholic, raindrops, all that stuff, I'm in. I'm so in for this. It just looks like fun. I have missed the Gobblegum system. I didn't realize how much I missed it. So I went back to play like the older like BO3 zombies. Dude, I miss it so much. Oh my god. So this giant W in my opinion. Can't wait. And then we have this. All right, let me explain what we're looking at here. I think these are pre-order bonuses or just skins in this Black Ops 6. So it's either pre-order skins or like just skins. It's just like operators you can buy in the game. And let me break it down. Don't care. Don't care. These two are what we're looking at. Don't care about these two. They look cool. They look very cool. But they're not my focus right now. The Brutus from Mob of the Dead from Black Ops 2. That and from BO4 Blood of the Dead. That's what I'm interested in. It looks more like a BO2 version than a BO4 version, but I could just be tripping out. It's a Brutus either way. It's a Brutus through and through. Wow, I cannot believe this. So I don't know if it's a skin. These look like skins, but why would they just do the Brutus? It doesn't make sense to me unless there's something behind it. Like the Brutus, it's just random. It feels random. There's got to be something more important going on here. There has to be. It can't just be, oh, Brutus is just iconic. Make him a skin. Make him an operator. I don't know. That feels too weird. And like, I don't know, it feels too soulless to do. Treyarch's pretty good with the operators they put out, at least in Cold War, which that's the last we've seen. We had Maxis, we had Weaver, those are pretty good operators. They had meaning behind it. And then, is that our boy Klaus from Mauer der Toten? With, I have no fucking idea. But like, rotten zombie flesh on his robot body with dark ether crystals on the bottom of him? First off, that's a dope ass skin. Second off, why? I think that means Klaus is coming back, which I kind of expected, but I think this really confirms it because why would they just make this opera unless it's gonna really be in zombies? If that makes any sense, it feels too, what's the word? Too random. I guess random is the word for these two, especially for Klaus. I mean, it's random both ways, honestly. But especially like this Klaus, his story was done. I mean, they could always bring him back, but like they didn't have to do this. Is what I'm getting at. It feels too. I don't know what the. I can't get the word out. I don't know what it is because this pointless. I get maybe pointless because what? Just for an operator that only zombies guys are gonna know, and that's newer zombies guys, not even like the old heads that this would bring in. But this is for like the newer zombies guys. So I think they're not gonna waste their resources. I think this isn't just gonna be an operator skin. I think this is gonna be in the game. I think this is gonna be in the game. I think Klaus is. I kind of assumed Klaus would come back, but now like I'm really convinced. Also, just look at the model. The model's bad freaking ass. It's got some light. It's got some purple light in there from the dark ether. Purple crystals from the dark ether. You know, his cargo pants. The zombie flesh looks so cool. And then his it's the Klaus face, you know. But the Brutus is still mind blowing to me because we haven't seen that in so long. And there's so many things I can say because Brutus, as I think Brutus is coming back. Like I feel like this kind of they're not wasting these resources. I feel like because I believe these guys are campaign characters, if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally mistaken. I didn't play Cold War campaign. I'm just assuming that these guys are campaign characters. So these are zombies guys. I think they're gonna be in the game. I'm hoping cutscenes. This is so cool either way. This is a really nice thing for the zombies guys who kind of got pushed under the rug in terms of like the operators. I don't like operators unless they have meaning. And I really hope they really up their game if the operators are going to stay because they just need better voice lines, better interactions on the map, just things like that. They can't bore you. But this is so cool to see. I love it. And I wasn't going to get into it, but I am because I'm feeling the creativeness flowing. We're going back to the Gobblegums for a second. Obviously, they're going to be called something different. We know that. Well, actually, we don't know that, but the odds of it are pretty high. The odds of it are pretty high. I I don't know what they're going to be called, but if they are called Gobblegums, what are we doing? And I mean that in like a more interested way. I don't mean that to shit on it. I mean, what are we doing in terms of story? Because where are we going? Because Dr. Monty's Gobblegums is what this is called. So if we're getting Monty back, that opens up so many avenues. Oh my god, it opens up so many avenues. Because that means Monty. That means we're probably not going to get Primus or Ultimus back, nor do I think we should. I think it's just a bad idea. I really like the Black Ops 4 ending. I really like it. I'm content with it as the ending to the characters we know and love. But that does not mean that the Transit crew cannot come back. I said it years ago. Years ago. It had to be like 5 years ago at this point. That these guys were gonna come back eventually. I still think that's the case, even more so now. If these are called Gobblegums and they're just linking everything back up. And I think my point with that is even proven in this tweet from Mr. Remasterwaffles. Love this guy, love him to death. He's always been my zombie guy. If you didn't watch his video, check it out. I'm linking it because he's either tweaking or he's just on another level. But his main takeaway from that video is in his tweet. It's looking like the map's called Liberty Falls and it's going to be kind of Transit inspired. So pretty much D Machine like Knocked, but Transit ish. Obviously not directly, but I just think that's so interesting. If Transit is like not back, but back, you know what I mean? And then, we got all this Gobblegum stuff. I feel like it's there. That means, everything's canon, which I already assumed it was. But this is just confirming even more. And this is going on Game Pass. That means more eyes on the product. I think this COD could be really good. I don't know. I'm really excited. But I have been excited before. I'm trying to tone down how excited I can get because I don't want to be disappointed again. But things are looking good. I'm not saying this is going to be otherworldly. Things are looking up. That's not saying much given what the zombies community has really been through in the last while with Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2 not having zombies, and then Modern Warfare Zombies, which is okay, but has gotten no support. So if this is the case, things are looking up, and I cannot wait to see where they go from here.